The way that I tried to explain this to humans before they locked me out of being able to protect and save my future with NICKLAUS, because they messed up and they learned too much and they did too much talking and they didn't want to take responsibility. They just wanted whatever this new world was going to offer. So here's the thing. As an extraterrestrial, you're able to go, as consciousness is being built on the way in a mirror image program. You sit back and you can watch it in multi-layer, like a starboard of multiple screens at once. And that's how global security works. When Royal Telecom, I'm Royal Telecom, Nicole Cattaruzza, and I think I have Svetlana Guerra, which is why I say I'm like a gorilla with my handsome hands. In Albania, Yugoslavia, Antonin, when he was in the, what I call Red Medic, but when he was in the Italian army that would not fight, but had a medic position, healing men, I believe he stopped and he met a Guerrera somewhere in Albania or Yugoslavia to pair up my Svetlana and Antonin Cattaruzza in the time of Mussolini, I keep saying mozzarella, but it's Mussolini. That was for the cheeseheads in Wisconsin, so they didn't get upset, knowing that Europe was not all bad, that I was trying to, with my royal partnership with Svetlana, help the cheeseheads. So I had to say mozzarella is for Italy, and then there was Swiss cheese, which has holes in the story of what's going on, but it's a hard-headed cheese. That's why I gave Wisconsin the WI for the wave function of the Illuminati, so I could explain to them in cheesy ways that their Americans are still good and still look good, but I'm holding on to their agriculture and away from the artificial assholes that are taking a whole nother wave trying to come over. And here I am with like a bat trying to and that's why it's a Russian bat. I think I told them that. Because here's what happens also. Everything that 1978 and my parents, 1948, taught in school, it was not world history. It's pieces of information of misdirection, misconstrued. It was a straight set of actions that needed to be done. And then it was a whole group of people voting as to whether they were going to follow the instruction or not. You can't do that. When a God tells you, I have serious issues to the left and to the right of you, you're blind, I can see it, and you need to go in this straight direction, and here's how you get straight. There's no voting. I'm not trying to take things from you. I'm not trying to steal from you. I'm telling you, I know better, and this is the way you need to go. Most people get it in a conversation. I don't know why the voting men thought that they had to vote somehow. It's ridiculous. So here's the thing. On the Royal Telecom, I said, listen to me. I said, I know science from advanced standing and from advanced extraterrestrials elsewhere. What you don't understand is you're only thinking short-sighted of money. That's all you're thinking of. You're thinking of how much money you're going to be able to make, how you're going to be able to throw your voice and make new partnerships, new money, new connections. Here's what happens. I own numbers, symbols, and letters in science. For every number that you issue in this new telecommunications era of this is going to be a huge problem for humans. It's going to cause massive, massive hemorrhaging, and they're going to get really sick. And they're not going to know why. You have one number here, you have one number here. In order to get the two numbers together, it takes science. In a larger program, say that humans are walking around in a set simulation, and I have to program it before they get to the set simulation. On the day that you think you want to call someone and make a connection, It's already been programmed for you, so you can actually make the connection and connect. It causes a string quantum, a science string. If you think of a needle and a thread, and you're making something, you take one number, you thread it through, you pull, it no longer is flat. It is now pulled together. You can't cut it apart once it's pulled together. Once the day actually comes. I was trying, after you made the bad decision, to cut it for you and put it back flat, so this way you're all safe and you didn't get into a dangerous new future. But instead, you wanted to keep it tight like this and try it out. I said, once you try it, I can't undo it. That's the problem with you things called humans. So here's the thing. So they made one string. Now, how many phone numbers do you think there are on the face of the earth by this point in 2020? Thousands. So how many quantum strings, what did you in essence make? You made a cluster. You made a cluster of string quantum because you all had to have, and think of what you talk about on a phone. Have you ever saved someone's life on the phone? I mean, forget 911 operators, because there was another system that was in place before that system. Zero of you have ever saved anybody by making a phone call. Emergency service workers, there was another system, so don't even go there. You have never called someone and was like, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to change your life forever. And the world's going to be a better place because I told you this. It's never happened in the history of man, ever. I knew that before you made the gigantic mistake of, all on your own, taking what I said you're not allowed to do, totally disregarding me, and going out and selling it to the world. Teaching everybody Latin numbers, Latin language, issuing it out like as if you had royal authority, which you don't. I'm the royal star goddess. I am the middle and center of System with a mirror image twin, which is NICKLAUS, and he's taller than I am. So everything, in essence, you strung together by yourself with a needle and thread that belongs to God, who is trying to loom. A loom is a big flat thing, and it goes in and out. That's what God does to save and keep you all safe. What asshole humans do and did was stole God's needle and thread and said, oh, no, I'm going to do, and then all of a sudden, this is what happened. And then they're like, wait, but that doesn't look right. How do we get it flat? You can't. I told you if you didn't help me, your friends over there that you claim are your friends, being Philip, Elizabeth, Charles, now William, and now Charlotte, 5 fucking problems, are going to create this gigantic ball with my instrument, and they're going to cause a future problem where everybody's going to get tangled up in it, and it's going to cause massive mayhem and hemorrhaging. Now what do? All areas stupid fucking humans. You wouldn't acknowledge Linda Lou, Antonine, Mariah, all the people you needed to in order to start to take the chaos ball and unravel it, as I stated. You want me to help the US. You want me to help the United States avoid the problems with the UK in the future. Great, did that. I established the USDA. I got the United Skins. I gave you the seedlings, what they looked like, Iowa, Texas, and everything from east to west. That's what they're supposed to look like. Kinda, sorta, very little variation until I get the seat back and take back the Royal Telecom and numeric issue that humans and speaking Latinized English is going to cause, because you have proper English in Britain's sphincter. That's all shit. Nothing of it is ever going to make sense, because the Royal Telecom speaks Duchess proper Latin English. See my eyes? Now, in my day and age, your version of Latin is very different than mine, because you have 3 colors inside your Latin. So don't tell me that your Latin and my Latin are the same. We're not. Visually, I can see we're not. It's only for a visual. But now if you speak and say that you're a me, and that you are Latin English, now what am I to do when I have a global responsibility? You are not allowed to use my sayings. You are not allowed to use my words. You are not allowed to come off and present yourself as myself. While we are under a disguise and guise and a huge problem within the human community, and not one of them can tell the story correct that I've ever met. Perhaps there's somebody who fights for me somewhere, I have no idea. Hasn't done any good. So now, what do I need? I need NICKLAUS. I need NICKLAUS, and I need to get to Svetlana and Svladland and away from NICKLAUS and Nicole land. Since America has lost its fucking mind and is totally fucking useless. I'd rather go to Russia and have an English conversation over there. Away from London's butt buddy, Sphincter America, that fucking sold itself artificial sweeteners with the fucking royal cunt Elizabeth at the helm. I can drive a kingdom, I swear I got the men to do it. Come on, America, just hop in. I'm gonna take away your cows, your milk, your cheese, anything natural. I'm gonna make it as artificial as possible just to keep me, my son, and everybody. I'm gonna give you cowboy killers. I'm gonna string you guys some science I don't even understand. I'm never gonna be able to help you, but I'll be too old by then. Yeah, that's pretty much how you fucking stupid ass humans got where you are.